Make it hot.
That's gonna be a sound clip.
Ooh, this smells. Hey, smell this.
Don't do that.
Hey, this tastes funny. Taste this.
And hey everybody, welcome back to Candles and Coasters. This is Dragonlance episode 24, and I am your DM Alex, as always, bringing you all of the terrifying and horrible things that are happening to our party. We are doing this live from Comic Emporium, Panama City's oldest comic shop, Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, created by Wizards of the Coast, and all of this is being put on by MO Productions, which you can ask us more about. We'll tell you all about it. Okay, so
I'll tell you Mo about it.
yeah, we'll tell you Mo about it. Yeah. When last we joined the coasters,
I want to talk about it.
really?
I don't know, it was pretty fun.
You know what? You were so happy about it, though.
I was happy.
Yeah, I distinctly remember a lot of passion coming from specifically you about the events that
Right.
happened.
Nope. We don't need to discuss the
So now you don't want to.
Oh,
That was great.
Yeah, there it
Great.
is. There it is.
I
Now
was
she's like,
excited by that.
I don't know. It was on my mind. I don't know why. I think it had to do
Sometimes we all have moments that are, it just feels like, wow, that was a lot of hostility. Apparently
Yeah.
it's been laying dormant. Now
Yeah.
you all know exactly how
ever
I feel.
since she lost an arm.
Yeah.
I
That's
made a
fair.
couple of jokes, but like,
She's
damn.
got a better one now.
I mean, most of the next episode you guys made jokes, so.
The last one?
Yeah, I mean, but it's, you know.
a lot of rage.
And then most of the
Yeah.
next episode
I get
after
it.
she lost her
Oh,
arm.
okay, so you're gonna say level in barbarian.
Maybe.
No, she just gained the rage feature. She just straight up gained it.
So reference
feel that
is
some of
getting
us-
rage.
Yep.
She didn't need to, she just got it.
That's what
Achievement
happened. You
unlocked.
lost your arm, and it was
I'ma
like,
kill you.
yeah, we're gonna.
We're just gonna be mad about it all the
Lydia
time
and
now.
We're like, well, we're gonna do this instead.
Very Bruce Banner. Okay, so with having said all of that, yeah, you've got a ship full of holes that are currently being plugged, but it was also on fire. Durin.
Yep.
Durin has lost
Everything.
all but his armor and his axe.
Even the beard.
The beard is gone, the book is gone, the everything that he had is gone,
Anything had left from Frost?
including his leg. One of his legs has also been taken from him.
You pegged the pirate.
Well, we're gonna see about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You get a leg with a kickstand.
When he finds out what the issue is, who did this, he's just.
That's your friend.
You did that to
Kind of,
yourself.
kind of felt like you were part of the problem.
And
Well, I'm gonna
Astral
argue it at least.
also
I'm
lost
not.
practically
He
everything.
lost things too. Don't make
I got to use them at least once.
Practically everything was lost, including a large chunk of his torso. And on the bright side, though, I mean, if we're looking at positives here, other than a sinking, burning ship and two individuals who are severely, catastrophically injured with lingering injuries, which we're going to address in a few minutes. Earl and Roderick
That's
are
right.
just
That is
fine.
the important part here.
Yeah,
As
that's
they
what I'm
should-
saying.
as they
Earl
should
and
be.
Roderick are just fine.
That is the important
As
part.
they should.
They're just sitting there eating their apples, you know, and smoking whatever they smoke when nobody's looking at them.
Earl
They
does
okay.
not.
I feel like Earl has a very ornate pipe.
Secret
Yeah,
lab.
it's got water in it.
100%.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's got like one of those like really like cool Hobbit pipes.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
I could see it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're telling the night hers is over there and okay.
But
I said
the
nothing.
pirate
Alright,
ship
Larry.
that attacked you has sunk.
You're welcome.
No. No.
Now, I got to do a little bit of research between last time and now.
No, that's fine. You didn't need to do that.
Oh, but I do, because lingering injuries actually have a whole section, and there's a lot of information about like what happens when a character takes, say, double or triple their total hit points in damage and survive.
They're fine.
And that's what we're going to find out. As I'm going to have Durin and
This is
Astral
completely unnecessary. We already rolled.
roll a D100 to see what lasting effects.
Oh no.
Trauma. I already
So
have
how many
Oh, this is
PTSD,
trauma.
like PTSD is on there how many times? I just need to count. If it's not on there like 20 times, it's not enough.
Oh no, it's
Something
good.
you're
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Okay.
It's not if they get PTSD.
Or I can roll it for you. I've
No,
got this
I
nifty
will.
tower.
I will roll. I will.
I mean, look at this. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 64.
Oh,
Ooh.
He said no, I'm rolling it. He's like, you're not.
That's
Uh-huh.
not cool. I'm gonna. I'll roll. I'll
I already
roll.
rolled.
God damn it.
I've already rolled. It's an 84.
All right, I want to listen to Durin.
84 was a good roll.
84 was
84.
Could have been too great. I wasn't here yet.
All right.
That's why it was so good.
Okay.
Haha, you just thought life was good.
So
Rude.
until you have the destroyed limb properly treated, amputated, and healed,
Just flops around there.
you cannot regain more than half of your maximum hit points, cannot benefit from a long or short rest, and you have 3 points of exhaustion.
Wow.
That's rough. It's, oh my. Oh my.
What you got, Astral?
Hi, Astral.
That was an 83. So.
There, bud.
I heard
13.
84. What the hell?
13. Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, 13 can't be good.
It's not always bad.
Not at
It
all.
can't be worse than what I have.
Watch this.
I'm not even looking at
Hold
the
my
chart
beer.
and I can start laughing. So,
Fairly certain
Yeah,
low
yeah.
numbers are better
Yeah.
than high numbers.
You would be wrong.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You would be very wrong.
Oh no. Oh,
What'd you
no.
say? What'd you say?
Low numbers would be, better than high numbers.
No, they're wrong.
All right. So first, we're going to get to the things that can be fixed.
Oh no.
So until the destroyed part of your body has been properly amputated, treated, whatever, you cannot regain more than a quarter of your maximum hit points.
Mm.
Cannot benefit from long or short rests. You gain 3 points of exhaustion. Now for the stuff that can't be fixed.
Oh no.
Anytime that you are subjected to the type of damage that caused this injury,
Trauma?
you must make a wisdom saving throw or be feared.
Yep.
So is it fire? Because he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's gonna make
And that
this
there?
kind of healing really.
That there is permanent.
Fire, water, pirates, boats, seagulls,
Seagull?
Alright,
clouds.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
That's gonna make healing his injury in a.
Alright, did I hear
Really?
if we cut off the appendage? Alright, I volunteer to cut off appendage just to save you guys.
Yeah.
Who wants?
Yeah.
Who wants?
We just want to save you. This is all about y'all.
I'm probably. Hold on, let me see.
Hold on, let you.
If
Let me see
We're shattered ruin
Let
of
me
dwarf.
see. If
Oh, yeah.
if it's
See where it says lesser
If
right
you
there?
had
We're gonna need
rolled
something that just
a
says greater
95 to a
restoration
100,
or heal.
I have greater.
you make a full recovery with rest and healing,
Heal?
and it literally says
Just heal?
they got lucky this time.
I can't remember what
Well, this is hard.
I'm gonna say this: 10 or higher, I'm awake. Or no, yeah, 10. No, 20 or higher, I'm awake. 10 or lower, I'm unconscious. I'm in shock and I'm unconscious. If it's 10 or lower, I'm unconscious.
I would like to help.
Now,
Like to help me.
while this was all
Are
happening,
you just falling back to sleep?
I need to deal with Layla for a moment.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. I got a 5. I'm in
So Layla,
You're gonna have to go to a meeting with your boss. You're having a boss.
your
Sorry.
your patron.
As I'm panicking down
Yeah.
to the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
trying to fix everything.
Yeah, as you're in the hole, you're like trying to patch holes and everything. You get that moment where like time freezes. You know, like there's water shooting out of a hole, but it's frozen halfway, you know, not moving. You've got people who are like trying to do stuff and they're not moving and everything. And like black feathers begin to just fall all around you.
Black feathers, eh?
Raven Queen.
No.
I know, nobody else knows.
So you turn to face the Raven Queen, or at least an avatar of such. And you can see that, like, as she's walking towards you, like the water like parts for her, and there are these little wisps of light that she's just plucking and putting into a jar. And it's not a very full jar right now, but you know that this jar should be fuller. Not that you really had much say since you got trapped. But then she approaches you, having collected all the wisps, caps it, places it away somewhere, and says, "This ship was a part of our bargain. Is this how you treat my gifts to you?"
No, this I did not do.
You are captain of this ship, are you not? You are responsible for the actions of the people aboard it.
He wasn't technically on my ship when he did this.
Interesting that you would choose now to point fingers and try to blame. So what are we going to do about this?
We're gonna fix it.
I think
We're gonna fix the ship.
I think you should
I
review
have
your
not
subscription.
determined yet on him, but he did get, I think, a rude awakening on what happens when you do that. But he also did take out a bunch of the Sahagwans.
He sure did. He took out a bunch of the Sahagwans. So now are you claiming him?
No, no, not entirely.
So all those souls then that were lost, are those mine to take because he was acting under your command, or are they just going wherever they go because he's not acting under your command?
Technically he's not, but no one else is here to claim them, so you might as well.
You know that's not how this works.
I was trying to take out as many as I could. He went rogue while I was in the water.
Interesting.
The other kind of rogue.
Mm-hmm.
I am very disappointed. And I think there should be a consequence for this, to remind you of your duty as captain. Make me captain.
I am not me.
You are half dead. Be half dead.
I'm in between the lines.
Be quiet. Be half dead.
Problem.
Let her have her moment. Good lord.
What should be a suitable consequence? I have a good one. Yes, I have a very good one.
Solar sulfur magic? Oh wait.
I already did. And the ship.
And she reaches forward, long fingers, perfectly manicured nails, and she grasps you by the face and pulls you towards her, as if to give you a kiss.
Nope, nope, nope.
And you feel those fingers become very tight around your gills. And she says, yeah, that's exactly what I want. And suddenly you don't feel like you have the ability to breathe underwater.
Oh no.
She says, now, make an appropriate sacrifice. I'll return this to you.
I do not volunteer as tribute.
But until then, get your ship in order. And then suddenly you're hit by water, and it's the first time you actually have a moment of panic as you realize, I can't breathe water anymore.
Oh, that was lovely.
I'm just looking at my options. I was looking at cauterizing flames. I was just taking a little
Yes.
look.
Is he still down there with me?
With my dagger.
Were you down there?
Yeah, you allowed me to use my boon to get myself up.
Oh, that's right.
So I can start casting mending and help
Yeah, that's
plug the
right. Yeah,
holes.
he's down there.
I'm gonna go punch him in the face.
Oh no!
I'd like to help with that.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? You just want to just walk up and just
Yep.
sock him one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, not trying to deal
well,
necessarily
there is.
lethal damage, just
I don't think much has to be lethal for him right now.
Cool beans. Yeah, Astral, you're over there, you're in your spell work, and you're trying to, like, fix the damage, and suddenly Layla grabs you by the shoulder, spins you around, and just pow! Right across the chin.
You can add sneak attack with damage to that.
No.
Discuss.
Disgusting.
And go.
Please think about your actions before you do them. Because multiple people and things rely on us and you.
I like that you said the word thank you.
I'm not here. I'm with Roderick.
I was thinking when I performed my actions, I was thinking that there was a boat firing cannons on your ship and I wanted to stop it. I did not know how that worked. Was not expecting what happened to happen, and I apologize. But I thought I was doing the right thing, and I would do it again.
He's missing some organs.
I know he's missing some organs. I'm now missing some organs.
I hate that for you.
You're not there.
I'm not there. I'm sorry.
You know that I can make people be.
I love you guys so much.
I do
Beside the
not
point.
know. I do not know, and I am sorry that there is damage to the ship. But
Mom and
this
Dad, don't
damage,
fight.
this damage down here that I am attempting to help you and your crew fix was not my doing. It was the fish people that were drilling the holes.
Do I have remove curse? Is that
And
a
I am
curse?
attempting to help.
The curse was
You
not,
might
but
disappear if you remove curse.
all of this
What?
was almost gone because of that. And not just by them. By a higher power. And if that is taken, we cannot help anymore.
Poor God.
I understand. I did not mean to offend any of your deity. Who is it? Which one is this?
The Raven Queen, she is very unforgiving. And you are lucky she's not asking for your life right now.
He's like, I don't know, I might give it to her at this point. Dang.
My apologies. If you talk to her again, let her know I apologize
That's not-
profusely.
That's not
To
how
her
it
again.
works. This is this, and I'll show him where my guilds are no longer. This is the last conversation I just had with her.
You look and you can see what appears to be like finger marks, like somebody has choked her. You know, they're like bruises, but they look more permanent.
I am so sorry. I really thought I was doing the right thing.
I understand that, but at the same time,
So,
You can't condone
in the
it.
future, continue to let the fish people blow your ship up.
versus blowing both of the ships up, kill
Okay.
them, but don't blow everything up.
Okay.
Small explosions, not big
Oh,
ones.
he is gonna call you out this
All
way.
right.
Small
Quality
explosions, not
instead
big
of
ones.
quantity.
You. Okay.
That was a quality.
I mean, I
Was
think
it-
that was the problem of what he did. It was
Okay.
a quality.
Yeah, it was the quantity. It was the quantity. It was very
but
big.
To be fair, the
Effective.
quantity was a problem, but only because he chose a high quality area and
Start
target.
juggling.
Yep.
He only lit one thing. It was a high quality target.
All right. Yes.
I'm going to continue to fix your boat unless
I
I
will
should.
work alongside you to fix it.
All kinds of bad stuff.
The big ones? What were the big things that happened to you, Dern? Did you have a stat removal or something, or a max HP removal?
Maybe
Did I
you
hear
should
that?
start
Sure
with
did.
what isn't broke.
You got a max HP removal too?
Not a max
My
HP
HP is
removal.
permanently half.
Until
you get
kill.
fixed, but I
Until
lost
I'm fixed.
points in my strength and I lost points in my con.
Which is-
I've lost
It
everything.
didn't have a big effect on
Yeah.
me
Lost everything.
mechanically.
Yeah.
but-
My leg is
Not your life.
missing.
Your life
I'm
is
missing.
When after I'm done with Roderick,
Still have your friends.
I wanna come up and I have the green shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
And I'd like to
Aw.
cast Greater Restoration on Durin. And I know it's not gonna give him his leg back, but it'll take that nastiness away.
Maybe if we pray extra hard.
If I pray extra hard, does he get his leg back?
No.
Good.
It was worth it. Apparently you didn't pray extra hard.
You know,
I'll
gods
get
can
this
usually
back
feel the
tomorrow.
intent behind the prayers, guys.
So if you can just hang on
That is
until I
the-
get some sleep, I can
The
cast this on
cleric's
you as
motto
well.
right there. I'll get you tomorrow.
And then we can wipe all that nasty from you as well.
Take a number.
Yep.
But him, I mean, he looked
Now serving number
really,
4.
I'm afraid he'll die if I don't do this for him right now.
By all means.
Okay. So, I'm gonna give Durin the shield too if he'll take it, will you? I mean, can you use this one? It's the one you allowed me to have from Ispen.
Well, he still has
Well,
both of his
let's
arms.
see how I'm
so-
gonna play this.
Yeah. So, yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Chaos Durin over here.
It was an 18, so most likely, yes.
Okay. He punches Reverence in the face.
I will fight you.
Okay.
You tell me if we're fighting. I got you. For no reason.
I will say, I'll ask Layla, aside from what I have done to the ship, are we safe? What, is Durin okay?
Durin's alive.
I watered a lot of the fire.
Okay, I don't know, but he's alive.
Watered a lot of the fire.
And as of right now, we are the only two that know what you did.
Oh, okay.
I haven't said anything else.
Probably.
Just so you know.
Alright, it's okay.
Daryl's like,
I
nah, I
came
saw the
straight
whole
to
thing.
keep us from sinking to keep everybody else alive.
But everybody
Wait,
in the
close
hole
enough
should
for
be
Wi-Fi
fine.
and I'll post
We
it.
didn't make it to the hole.
Half the ship was on fire. I
Fireman.
don't know. I came to keep it from sinking. Go check on the kids. We
I
can
gotta-
continue the work here.
We put kids on this boat.
Check on the ship.
Kids are on this boat?
Where else are they?
I thought they went with like the.
No,
the-
they're
okay.
not. They're not. I'm not
No,
leaving
no,
the kids.
Astral was very clear about the kids will not leave his side again.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
So they're okay?
You go look for them?
Nobody's looked
They're
for
fine, they're fine.
I almost flipped the table. We would have lost everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe carefully.
So,
Yeah, I
Durin,
go to see the kids.
In your current state?
I have to.
Okay.
Afraid I'm gonna have to let child services know.
just gonna heal a little
Oh,
bit.
I know somebody who works for services.
Okay.
Did my alignment shift?
I've got a,
No, your alignment has
I
not
think I
shifted.
saw that business card.
He's like, can it?
Can it?
Can it? Yes, it
Somebody
absolutely
did investigate it. Got it.
can.
I'll call him.
Probably about to.
That slider is going
I'm giving
towards
him
the grayer
instant
side.
shield.
You know.
Okay.
What happens when I try to do good things?
Okay. How are
Try
you
to
doing
do
this?
good things.
Well,
Every time
I'm-
we told you.
I'm
Think selfish,
asking first if
don't
I
do
can
good
cast
things.
Greater Restoration on you, and that will bring your color back a little and stop the heaviness that you've got. And since you've lost your shield, I thought maybe you could use Ispin's.
Does it restore his beard?
I'm actually looking it up right now to see what all he's gonna get back here.
Where does beard restoration?
Continue.
Uh,
Wow, that's actually at the top of my list too.
Greater
I looked
says-
this up before.
cures curse,
I pulled
poison,
this up before.
stun, charm, petrify, any reduction to ability scores, any effect reducing target's hit point max.
I'm still exhausted.
So yeah, you may reduce his exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects. So which is it? Maximum hit points or exhaustion?
That's not an option. Is it an option to put his leg back?
No.
You always have to ask.
You can. Alright, so here's what you can do.
Jared's over here just creating.
Greater Restoration will remove 1 level of exhaustion. It will end any charmed or petrified effects on the target. It can remove 1 curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. Any reduction to 1 of the target's ability scores, and 1 effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
I think there it says and. It says and.
No, it definitely says or.
No, it says and. You said and. Mine doesn't even have any conjoining words as those. What do you call those words? And, or,
Pretty sure I'm looking at it right here.
What are we looking at there?
Says
Greater
and.
Restoration.
And. It says and.
Nope. It
And.
says or.
Greater.
You said and.
No, it says or.
You
Lord.
said and.
So
No,
I'm ready for
or.
one of y'all to be like, rewind the tape.
Or and.
I know.
I said or
So,
end.
Alright, so here, let's make a deal. Oh, I want,
Would you like me to be your wife?
Sure.
So,
Devil's
what my
bargain.
client is saying is you can sleep on the couch for a week.
My couch is comfy.
with the dog,
Close
with
to
the dog.
the refrigerator.
I would never do that.
I will take the 1 because keeping it in character. I'm just gonna take the 1.
Don't end the curse.
The one what?
Whatever
Should know about
1
curse.
it is, I'm just gonna take the 1. Don't. This is gonna play perfectly.
Yeah, would
as
she
far
even
as
think
with
to
Durin.
do remove
So-
curse?
No, I wouldn't think about a
Wait,
curse.
You don't know
I
cursed.
I think he looks like half dead, so I want to get rid of the half dead.
Well, he's definitely half dead.
So I want to get rid of
Astral's like a quarter dead.
the max.
Yeah.
I want to heal him
3%.
before he heads down for the children. This is not all happening at the same time. Like they were talking while I was talking to Durin, so there should be some space there.
There is.
Okay.
There is.
Okay. Well, he was down with the children suddenly, so it's like, wait a minute.
No, you're not, because I have not spoken yet.
Okay, so remove the cap on his max HP, but I want his beard back too.
You weren't too specific on that.
That feels like a different spell.
More than
Well,
beard
wow.
tone.
It's
She
a
wants you- she wants
restoration
your
spell.
Your beard to
Yeah,
come
but
back.
like,
I feel like it would. Okay, he doesn't want his beard back.
he was
It'll be a
restored.
constant reminder
I was trying.
of what I lost,
I was trying.
and the revenge tour begins.
You've lost a
And the
leg.
revenge tour begins.
You've lost
You
a
know what?
whole leg.
Yeah, but he's a dwarf, so I mean, like, that's
He'd rather
kind
lose
of.
his leg than his
But
beard.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, she's trying to restore the beard.
I
She's
get it,
trying.
but
But
You tried.
Yeah, being a cleric's not helpful right now.
I want
Even though
this
it's
badge
the
of honor.
only helpful thing that could possibly be right now. It's
So-
not helpful.
so you're
You
healing.
That's very
are
frustrating.
being
Very
helpful
helpful.
though.
Yeah, so you're getting you can get to your
Or,
HP max now.
if he acts like he's not going to be grateful, you don't deal with him first. You deal with the other one first. That one's got kids.
He does have kids. I'm gonna
Yeah.
chase him and heal him. So are you taking his spin shield?
We're gonna come back to that.
Can I ask how your? I need to ask how your healing looks.
How my healing looks?
Like,
The same thing as everything else.
Looks or works.
Yeah,
The white dragon,
Yeah, I feel silver.
silver dragon,
I feel like every time I cast
Platinum.
anything, he's.
platinum dragon.
I was wondering.
It's shiny. I see shiny.
Shiny.
Platinum.
Shiny iteration.
So
Shiny dragon head. Rah. Feel. Lots of sparkles.
I'm the worst. I was hoping to cauterize the wounds first.
Well, I did look at
being extra
cauterizing
tight.
flames, but
Yeah.
Reverend, the shield that you have is not of mine, it is of yours. The shield was given to you, you keep the shield.
And then you see why I'm trying
but
to
you
do
don't
this.
have a shield now.
It is perfectly fine. It's just, it's gonna add it to the long list of things that I have lost. That's gonna further push me to my revenge tour. I've lost my book, I've lost my leg, I've lost my beard, I've lost my hair, I've lost so much. What's just another thing to lose today? When I find out who did this, they will lose far more than what I've lost today.
Wow. Wow.
I think there was a dragon named Rainier that was here.
Chuck him
earlier.
overboard.
Where were Layla and
They're
down
down
in
in
the
the
bottom of
like
the
bottom
boat?
of the ship.
Okay.
I
By
will
ourselves?
I
Yeah.
will keep these wounds, I will keep these scars as a constant reminder that someone has betrayed me and someone has done me wrong. I will not stop until I get my justice. I will not stop until I get my pound of flesh. I will be a constant reminder of this scars that's been given to me, and I will wear it as a badge of honor. So I will not take that shield, although I respect you, and although I respect Ispen. I have lost too much to stop today, and whoever has taken this from me, I will take everything that they hold dear. I will take everything that they care about, and I will make sure they lose everything that I've lost and so much more. And when I've lost, and when I see that they've lost, and then and only then will I let them go to the afterlife. And only then, until that time comes, they will continue to live free, be happy, and joyful. And then I will strike with everything that I am, everything that I have, and it's going to be open season on anyone, everyone that gets in my way. So, please, keep the shield, and it will be a constant reminder of all that I have lost. Thank you. And I will continue to look at the ocean.
I think we'll talk more after you nap.
Please.
I can't wait.
Definitely needs
Oh,
a nap.
grumpy baby needs a nap.
Yeah. Well, the nights is long here. Like,
Just double check
don't
and
cry.
see if you maybe
Don't
need
cry.
a snack real quick.
Yeah. Just like it's fine. Everything's fine.
Next question.
All right, I want to chase them down so I can heal them.
So you're doing the spell then, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
As I'm doing this, I'm holding the axe in my hand. Just
Oh yeah, the axe feels.
Swearing on the
You
axe.
you almost feel like the axe is agreeing with you. Like it's just in your mind probably trauma, but like your axe is like, yes, do this. This is what we want. So you cast your Greater Restoration, this 5th level spell. Massive glowing platinum dragon appears. Looks down at the injured individual and breathes flame over him. And do you want? So what do you want? exhaustion level, or you want to
Max hit point.
max hit points? Okay, so you are back at your max hit points.
Okay, right now.
Yep.
Cool.
You will not have that issue any longer, but you do still have the exhaustion levels. Yeah, and then there's like this stubby sort of unmanicured growth that's just starting to pour out of your chin and your cheeks. It's all twisted and mangled. It's nowhere near the glory that you had, hanging before with its beads and everything, or braided, oiled. No, it's so just wild and tangled and everywhere. Very berserk.
When I was caught in the fire, to what degree did my beard go? Was it like all gone?
Gone. Yeah.
Perfect.
Whoosh.
Okay.
So now you're just getting this crazy mangled mess.
Nope.
going
I'm
on.
gonna shave it off when I get a chance. I'm gonna shave it off
Oh.
as a constant reminder
I'm
of
going
what I must
relish
do.
finding out a dwarf voluntarily shaves their beard off.
I've lost everything.
Oh.
I'm going to get my revenge tour begins.
First of all, you didn't lose
Alright.
everything.
So then you go down to where you believe Astral and Layla were, and you catch Astral as he's coming up the stairs. He does not look good. He's got a big welt on the side of his face right now, on top of everything else. Yeah, and
Can I
Dragonlance.
can I heal you a little right now? What is that from? What is that?
I was not sure how the ammunition for the cannons worked.
Sure.
Last thing I remember, the fish boat fire cannons onto our ship. More fish were coming in. I went in where the cannons were.
Yeah.
Saw where they had the ammunition. Lit it.
Yeah.
Boom. That's all I remember.
Oh. You made the.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we won.
Uh-huh. That was a path.
It hurt.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the kids?
No, I'm yeah.
I'm on my way to go see the kids.
Okay. I'm gonna
To
follow
make
you.
sure
Can
that
I
they're okay.
can I heal you a little bit?
Yeah, yes.
So there's like,
Yeah, let's
you
do
know, a shark-sized kind of bite hole in the side of him. You can see inside
Okay. So
organs.
we're gonna do cure wounds. That's 19 health.
I don't get 19.
You know what you get?
I get nothing.
Okay.
You can't get anything back until you get the
Yeah,
restoration.
you
I
throw.
already used my wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at max.
Yeah.
For right now.
You throw healing on him,
Nothing happens.
and nothing happens.
Unless the restoration won't do it.
Nope.
I didn't take any healing, so.
Let me.
I don't think there's anything to take, but if that's.
Okay. I don't really know what to do about this one.
I mean,
It's always comforting to hear from your now.
If wait a minute. How often can I use that thing? No, it's only once until I rest.
It's okay.
After I take a nap, Durin needs a nap. After I take a nap, I can try to restore some of this flesh.
it's fine.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. You wanna maybe put a coat on before you see the kids?
You don't think they should see me like this?
No.
You know what?
No.
Makes me nervous at this point.
You've got
Yeah, we
bits
don't wanna-
hanging out.
We don't wanna keep traumatizing them.
Yeah.
They had to see their brother die. Let's not.
Cubby's gonna stick her finger in
I was
it.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I get the coat.
Yeah.
I plugged the leak.
Layla's not with him.
I'm down there, but I'm not on the stairs.
Yeah, no, yeah, Layla is
I'm
not
trying
with
to
him.
try still fixing holes. I told him to go see the kids. It was fine.
Okay.
I thanked him for his help
I was helping
patching.
plug the holes, and then Layla punched me in the face.
Lil.
Layla punched me in the face.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you can tell by the
Apparently,
laughing.
our goddess stole her gills.
Oh,
She can't breathe underwater anymore. She was very upset about that. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
oh
I didn't
no.
know it was going to have that. I didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
there's- you know, someone said it. I forget who said it, but they said every
Oh, my
action
God.
has reactions. And
Yeah.
that reaction was not something I was planning.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
And it's just more dominoes just keep falling.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that one either, but I'm gonna work on that.
No.
Can we talk?
Can one god counter the curse of another god
Oh.
when the patron does not believe in?
Ouch.
I just need a coat. I need to go see.
That was-
Go.
It was fleshy, whatever just came out of him.
Get a coat. I'm gonna pray really hard. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Everything hurts.
Yep.
You remember when I got on the top of that dragon?
Yeah.
And then I killed the dragon?
And then you
And then
fell.
I fell.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
remember.
everything hurt?
Yeah.
This is way worse.
Whoa.
I
Wow.
really need to start
Yeah.
making better choices.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're learning so much. You
Life
know, you're learning.
This is the price of youth.
Yeah. Okay.
It really is.
Yep.
Pain heals,
Yeah.
God sticks scars, glory lasts forever.
And we learn. And we live and we learn.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all I'm asking. We learn from darkness.
did we find a coat?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see where the kids are.
I'm half considering using holy missile on him. But I'm like, no, let's just keep praying. Let's keep praying.
Holy missile on me?
Yeah. Well, because that didn't heal you, I think the other ones might, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just thinking.
Okay. Get the coat, goes
He's gonna
going toward the
shoot me.
kid's arm.
Thinking real hard.
Yep.
Uh, That's it.
no.
You don't need to roll anything.
Cubby! Are you guys okay?
Okay, so you open the door to the cabin, and there's a very shiny, unfamiliar dagger that sticks into the doorframe by your head.
Really?
Good girl. It's hi. I'm in a lot of pain. Please put that down.
And she pulls the knife back. Papa.
Hey, give her a hug.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys doing?
I killed a fish person.
I knew you would.
Good job. Good job.
Hey, I'm not sure. Do we eat them?
Are you asking Cubby?
Cubby.
This is like,
So he's like, when we started.
She's ever ate one.
Well, I mean, so you look into the room. There's Kavesin and Fertala, and Fertala is like, she's got a piece of something that she's busy chewing on, and Kavesin is looking horrified, and Cubby's like, we eat just fine.
I'm happy to hear. I'm happy you guys are okay.
And there's a mutilated Sahagwin in the cabin there.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this because we don't want to sleep with a dead body, right? So let's get it outside. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yo,
He needs
yo.
help.
I'm hurt.
No. She's looking at you, and Kavesin comes over.
No.
no, don't do it. Yep.
Listen, let's just know that I'll tell you this. Let's just say, Papa saved everybody, but it hurt a lot. a lot.
Okay. The three kids embrace you.
Hey, thank you. Hey, hey.
One of them goes to hug you around the middle and just kind of like keeps going.
Don't worry about that. Listen.
Magic. I can't lie.
The captain. She needs your help. Help the other soldiers repair the boat. Okay? Do that.
Okay, Papa.
Okay. Good, good.
He was okay? Can you drink first? Get some water? Is that alright?
Leave me alone.
He goes and lays down.
It's safe.
Everything hurts.
That's me.
Um,
Can I help? Take me!
okay, so they, the three of them drag the body out of the room, and I guess you're there, so yeah, Astral's gonna go collapse into his bunk, and they smile at you as they go by dragging this body, like, very proud, like, look what we did.
Good job, babies. Good job. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Go to sleep thinking to myself and she was worried about me traumatizing him. They're traumatizing each other.
That's what happens when you grow up in war, so.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright, so Layla, you're down there fixing the bottom of the ship, and the three children come dragging a body behind them.
Why is it down? Throw it overboard.
Mama and Papa told us to come help you fix
Is there a
holes.
hole still?
Oh, sure.
Shove it in a hole.
They just shove it down in the hole together. They're like jumping up and down on it, pushing it further in.
Maybe that'll work.
I'm fine.
You start wrestling a shark instead of
Cut
yelling.
Yeah.
take another arm off. It'll go down. Just take more limbs till it fits.
Aye, aye, Captain. And she's over there just hacking away, bloody, gory, happy as a toddler, you know.
She's practicing. It's good.
Learning so many
Playing in blood.
So
What happens when you send this to me?
Yeah, valid.
Where's
Or you
Daryl?
sent them to me. What did you expect?
Alright,
Probably
so,
laughing hysterically.
Hiding.
yeah, so let's go to Sai, because we have not addressed Sai yet. Sai, you're down there with Earl and Roderick when Reverence came to check on Roderick, and then she left to go help. What are you doing with your time?
I'm actually gonna be honest, if the, were the fires able to be put out above board yet?
Yes, they have got the fires out, because the other ships pulled up and started helping.
Okay, cause I wouldn't have wild shit out of my foreman until I knew that that was fully handled. I would check on Earl, but I know that the boat is still taking on a lot of water, from what I understand. So honestly, I would have checked on him, he seems fine, he seems as secure as he can be at this point.
He seems unbothered.
He's pretty great and magical with that. So, honestly, I would have just looked for the next place I can start helping. If Layla's got men who are, like, injured and stuff, it's not like it's a lot, but I have, like, some good berry spells, so I would cast those and at least do what I could to kind of give people at least something. Goodberry does like a tiny bit of healing, but more importantly, it feels like at this point, it's enough for them to be sustained as if they ate for like a full day.
Sure.
So that'll at least be able to keep them going without necessarily having to stop at pause. You know, not like they won't need a pause to maybe drink something or whatever, just because your body's tired, but at least they won't be hungry.
Great.
Doing it. So I'll do all of that, and then kind of just from there, just check in, like, okay, so what's the most helpful thing I can do? If I can get to Layla, I'll ask, but if she looks busy and someone else appears to be mostly competent near her, I'll just ask them.
I'll say that just tending to the crew's needs takes up all of your time, because there's so many that are injured and so many tired that just doing that'll be what you're doing. You're going from person to person to person.
You know, I'm totally fine with that, just checking in. I'll be happy to, like, bring a little bit of water around with me or something like that, as much as I can. Make sure people are getting a drink, give them something to, like some good berries, a good berry to eat and help with that, and just kind of offer a little bit of encouragement. Hey, look, I saw that they actually got something plugged down there. Hey, the fires are out. At least this is good, whatever. Just whatever little stuff I can do.
So what do you say to, or what do you do for Durin when you find him? He is just sitting with that 1,000-yard stare, just staring at the ocean.
So when I get to Durin, I think I would pause and be like, Durin? Okay. 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 That's fair. That's fair.
It's like, you know, like the explosion.
Honestly,
The noise. That's all he said.
I'll take my cloak off, the one that I have, and I'll just drape it over his shoulders. He's not acknowledging me, it sounds like, no matter what I do. I'm just going to assume it's shock. I've been through plenty of stuff like this and know what shock looks like. So I'm just going to drape my cloak over him and kind of pat him on the shoulder. Give him a really soft hug from the back, just because that's what I assume would be the correct thing to do as much as I can, and then just kind of keep moving on, because I know he's not okay right now, because I can't make him be okay magically.
Yes.
We cleared it around. Tomorrow.
Sure. Just gonna think.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, you will just fully embrace this.
That's not the
And just
It's folded. Hold on. Oh, it's inside out
I
here.
thought her care station could have said.
There we go. There we go. Now you got that.
Wait, it's gorgeous.
I look majestic. I'm traumatized though.
Grandma, is that you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right. Last and certainly not least, Darrow.
Darrow.
From the moment that the battle ended, what have you been doing?
I would, I would scan the horizon.
Mhm.
Once I didn't see any threats, I would have come down, since I know a little bit about ships, I would have helped to start either putting out fires or patching the ship.
Okay. Absolutely. So we'll have you on patching ship then, because there's been plenty of help with putting out fires. So yeah, you will at some point pass by Durin and Astral on your way to help patch, and then of course you'll encounter Layla as well during all of that. Do you stop and interact with them at any point?
No, they seem to be intent on doing their tasks, seeing kids and taking a nap. No, not really.
Okay. So you get down into the hold then, and you find Layla and crew. They are doing their best. The kids are down there. They think that this is some sort of game at this point.
You have to do that with kids, though.
Yeah. And yeah, there's plenty that can be done to help patch and everything. And the other ships have arrived, and they're sending people over and materials and things, at least to get you stable, so that you can continue this journey.
If I do come across a Shahabuan weapon, like a dagger or something like that.
Oh, for sure, easily done.
I'll give it to my niece.
She's already chopping up a body trying to get it down the hole.
Yeah.
Well, obviously needs assistance. It's one of the things I do. I help.
Well, I think
You're
both
so
of
helpful.
the girls are down there.
Yeah.
Can you have them each one? We gotta
Huh?
teach we gotta
No,
teach the
just-
other one it too.
Just cubby.
Poor Fertala.
We need to Tala too. She needs to learn.
Maybe she's not a fighter. Maybe she's gonna be a cleric.
She was eating like a leg.
Yeah.
No, she's.
She gonna be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, if I see her, Nora, I might
I don't know what
slip
she
her a
was
dagger.
eating, but yeah, she
She'll
had a
be
piece
there.
of sahagwin
She'll be a
that
fighter.
they had somehow managed to roast and was just.
Flew into the ship through one of the holes after
That was
exploding.
already, yeah, that was already
Is
toasty.
that
Yeah.
correct?
She's like, well, it don't hold poison, so
Pretty
it's
good,
fine.
please.
You know what? She'll be fine. At least she'll never go hungry. Not too picky. I love that in the
My
world.
kids are resourceful.
They are that. Can I track down Layla? I figure she's.
I mean, I'm in
Yeah.
the bottom of the boat.
Yeah.
Patch it up thing.
Yeah, you get down there, you see Darrow's working away, you see the kids are having fun splashing about, and everybody else is working hard, and you see Layla, and she's, I don't know, probably cussing a blue streak at every single person that stops in her way.
Full rage. But like hammering boards down, just like taking
Like
it
in
out
one
the...
in one go, like she's like
Yeah.
nail, wham, nail, wham.
I still have the shield. I haven't run it yet.
I'm not.
So
There's
I'm
like one person
just in
I
case.
wanted. And I already did that, so we're...
just holding it.
The rest of it's gonna be useful anger.
Yeah. Sure.
Just in case though.
Hey, you and Astral had an encounter?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. He said your god came?
Patron.
Patron. Is that, how's it?
And I'll show her my neck. Like,
Oh,
mm-hmm.
what's the? I don't know.
You wouldn't know.
I would know. Okay, so I'm like, in my head it's God. So and I know the gods are coming back. So I was like, okay, it's God, right? And she, fantastic, took your gills because what?
Because Astral destroyed most of the ship that she gave me.
Aha. Yeah. Okay. So taking your gills, was that a curse?
No, this is punishment.
Punishment.
That will only be fixed by a sacrifice. So don't worry, we'll get to it eventually. And just keep nailing.
It's like
Okay.
she hit that one extra hard.
No worries. We'll find an appropriate sacrifice.
You know where like the nail like went into the board and then kept going?
Sacrifice of what? A ship?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet.
We'll figure it out. Tomorrow's probably not today.
It'll be me.
She wasn't
Today is
happy
not
with
sinking.
those souls, so you know.
Okay, I'm gonna help Patch
Okay.
because I don't want to sacrifice anything.
Excellent.
It's gonna probably be a fish enemy, so hopefully of great standing.
Wouldn't it need to be like a fuel? Oh, it's a great standard.
Yeah.
How would you feel about a dragon, man? What is
You okay?
I mean, it's watery things to be done.
All
I'll
right.
restore you tomorrow. I just need some sleep.
Your fleet carries on. You get the ship patched enough. It won't survive another fight until you actually get a chance to really do some repairs, which will take some time. But it will sail.
Patched enough, we can start bucketing the water out of the bottom of it as well.
That's right. So, yeah, you guys, you get the bilge pump going. You've got people working on it pretty much constantly for, the better part of the day until it's finally emptied enough. And we are going to hand wave. Yep. The cliffs of the waste are spotted, and
I know.
this is a couple of days later. During Astral, when you hit the bunk, you're out. Like you're like, I need to sleep. And that's exactly what you do. You have vague memories of people feeding you at some point. But yeah, for the you're just out, and it's a dreamless sleep. During multiple individuals over the course of a couple of days, it becomes a blur to you, all the many faces that come and check on you. They offer you anything and everything they think to get you out of this stupor. You've turned down plenty of ale and rum. You've turned down food. When you sleep, you have nightmares of fire and of all of the many things you've lost. But you keep coming back to consciousness, like clutching this axe that you've got. And something about that brings you a sense of power, if not comfort. Like at least I at least still have this. The rest of you, yeah, you do what you can.
I'd like to scrounge the ship
Mm-hmm.
and source parts that I think Darren could use in his skill set
Ah, yes.
to craft him a new leg. Kind of like
Smart.
somebody's arm that got blown off on accident.
It's working great now. Hold shield.
See, you love it.
Like my original.
Yeah.
And then I won't say anything to him.
Mhm.
I'll just leave it, and then I'll try to resource him some tools.
Yeah. Yeah. So the artificer's tool set is not one that this ship would have normally carried, but there are like wood carving tools, the kind of stuff you would find. You piece together enough that if he chose to, he could take and work with, and it would not be the same as what he did with Reverence's arm, but he could make something functional, and it may just be, a peg leg, but it'll be something.
And just lay all that out for him wherever he wants it. And I'll even leave him one or two of my special tools.
Aw.
Okay.
How many days are we out on this?
And then a note that says, how long are them arrows?
Unimportant, but if you just want to use Greater Restoration again, yeah, you can do that.
So greater restoration on him, and then if there was an additional day, I'd do another one on him to get rid of one of the exhaustions to hurry up his healing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have exhaustions on you?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go back and forth for however many days.
Cool. Yeah. So when we finally reach the northern wastes, you guys will no longer have your exhaustion levels. You'll no longer have your hit point maximums detained, or not detained.
Reduced.
Reduced. Yeah. Reduced.
Ability points come back, or are those not?
I can restore.
Yeah, you can
ability
restore
points.
those. Yeah, you can restore those.
The only so we're back to normal, except for me, who is I have the permanent psychological scar of fire.
Yeah.
What's the DC on the wisdom save I gotta make?
Depends on what the fire is. So.
All right.
Check out my music.
Torch,
Yeah,
lantern.
Okay.
Torches,
And it's not
campfires,
seeing fire; it's taking fire damage.
taking
right?
fire damage. Yeah. As I said, torches, campfires, they make you uneasy. Like their heat reminds you a little much of what you endured, but you aren't running scared from those. But if you were to take actual fire damage, that's when we'll do it. During your search within yourself, at some point you realize that there are tools next to you and materials. They're not your tools. They're not artificer tools. They're crude. They're not even dwarven tools, but they are functional.
Sorry.
Do you do anything with them?
Yeah, I will do some time to focus on it. But if anyone talks to him, just not even just doing something to pass the time. But I'm not talking to anyone.
Okay.
Just being very reserved and just sitting there making a leg or some sort for my cap.
So at some point while you're working with the whatever it is you're working with, someone does come and sit next to you. They don't speak, and it takes you a minute to even realize that they're even there. But like you reach, you're just kind of like sitting there and you reach for something and they place it in your hand. Like, and you look over and you've got Kavesin, one of the kids,
Aw.
just sitting there. And he doesn't say anything to you. But as you're working, as you reach for things, he'll hand you a tool, and when you go to put it down, he'll take it and put it back in its place.
Is he gonna be godfather of my fictional children?
I don't know. So, but he never once, in the time that you're working, he never speaks. He just sits there and he just assists. And I think this takes you a couple of days to work on. So he does leave, and you notice when he leaves, I think. But then at some point he comes back and he sits down, never says anything, just sits next to you.
Taking it, working on it. Taking it, working on it.
Yep.
While I'm also doing, making the leg, I will, because I'm noticing him doing it, whenever he's gone, I will put the leg aside and start making something unique for each of the kids, just because giving them something. So making him like a toy, making each of them something.
Playing the long game here.
He doesn't know. But he is making each of them.
You're right, he doesn't.
Making each of them some type of toy, but yet putting it away when they come back or when he comes back, so they don't necessarily know when he's working on the leg. Trying to get that complete. And then by the time that I'm finished with the leg and making it, I am also going to do, because I can do it within the time frame, I'm going to do some magical tinkering with them and basically make them kind of like light up, so that each of the toy they turn it can like it lights up for them. So each of the kids will have something unique, but they can turn it and it lights up. And I was going to do that for each of them,
Okay.
and still work on the leg while I can.
Okay. Land ho. The cliffs of the northern wastes are finally visible, and waves crash against jagged rocks along the shore. Beyond, red-hued canyons carve their way through a harsh landscape. In the distance, mountainous crags and strange formations jut skyward. The ships come to a halt. They can't come any closer at this point without risking going aground or hitting hidden rocks, hidden reefs. So Darrett joins you on the Raven's Nest and says, well, now for the hard part. We've got to find some way to bring all of the men
safely ashore and set up camp in this place. Layla, you know there is a cove that you can bring ships into. It's uninhabited. There used to be, and it gets used every once in a while by people who try to explore this area. So there are some kind of rough but sturdy buildings, a dock or two, but nothing that the ships, these big ships, can sail in and anchor at. But that would be the only place you could think of that you could bring in, you know, a bunch of longboats, a few at a time, and they could start there. So Darren says, I'd ask for you to go and make sure that it's safe for us to bring the army in, and we'll wait for your signal.
Are we all on deck?
I think so.
I'm trying not to be excited that Darren's here.
Probably have a few of my crewmen join us across as well, so.
Smart.
Longboats, you know,
Sure.
we can hold at least a couple, or see if Derek has a few of the soldiers he wants to send with.
He'd prefer you send your crew, since your crew know this area and are,
It's very trappy.
yeah, you're going to see things that normal soldiers would not. He was like, I'd rather give you the best chance for success at this.
Okay.
Keep in mind, we know the Red Dragon Army is already here. We know they've been here for some time, not exactly sure how long. So just keep that in mind. Be aware of what could be waiting for you. Not only that, this is the northern wastes. These wastelands have their own dangers here.
Like what?
Aside from
Everything.
the rampant magical storms, there are creatures that exist here that don't exist anywhere else. The biggest thing is just, you see these canyons? Right now we get here, you can see them. At any point in time, they can suddenly flash flood and then they just disappear underwater. And you're either going to have to travel above them and face whatever storms and creatures are, or you're going to have to travel within them. That's its own perils. Once you make sure that we can get ashore, then we'll bring the army in and we'll do our best to follow you. You'll have to scout ahead and find places for us to be, but we'll be there. And we're going to track down whatever members of the Red Dragon Army are here and destroy them.
Get it. I would.
Absolutely. So he walks with you.
I have not told anybody else this. I will tell you. If you meet anybody on this island, or if anybody amongst your crew or Layla's crew, if they mention seeing the Crimson Moon on any of your shields or cloaks, they are loyal to the Red Dragon Army.
Okay.
Do not tell anybody else this.
Not a word. Clever.
Now,
How far are they gone?
far.
They've walked to the other side of the ship to have this discussion. That doesn't stop you from going, but.
No, I wouldn't follow, but I would like watch.
Mhm.
So I didn't know if I could hear it or not, like if I rolled for it. If they're on the other side of the ship, I won't push it.
And I wouldn't be. I'm talking strictly so you just hear me.
I imagine it's windy.
If we are going ashore,
As the wind picks up.
I know, I was thinking, I was like,
to scout ahead, I leave you in charge of my children. I cannot bring them on the scout ahead, but they are here.
I will guard them as if they were my own.
Ah.
So yes, you look after them, and I will do everything I can to make sure that the army is safe. But I cannot do that if I'm worried for them.
Don't worry. I'll keep them by me. I swear to you, on my honor as a knight of Salamia, I will lay down my life, every drop of blood, before any harm comes to your children.
Oof.
I swear to you, I, Astroluminarius of the Virgin Clan Sunspear, I will do everything I can to help you in the army here.
Of course you will, brother. And then he pulls you into a big hug.
Until we meet again.
Won't be long. We're right behind you.
I mean, it's literally gonna be what, a couple hours there and then back again?
You don't even have to come back. You can send a signal flare.
Message.
Yeah, or that.
Will Guiding Hand get us safely to where we need to go?
Where you need to go.
We need to find a safe route onto the land first.
Layla can get you
Yeah.
to a
We
cove.
know where to go, we know,
Okay.
where we're going, we're
Right
going
now,
to
we
a
just need to make
cove.
sure that that cove is safe for you to land in.
Yeah, we just need to
For the
get in
rest
the
of the
boats and
army.
we need to
Gotcha.
go and make sure that the camp area that we're planning on posting up at is good.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we don't need that until later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Are the kids going with us?
On a
No.
scouting trip.
Well, you said you weren't letting them out of your sight.
I'm not taking them on a scouting trip. We don't know this area.
Good. I feel better about that.
They will be by Darren's side until I return.
I feel much better about that. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tell them to, before I leave, go and check in.
Okay.
Hey, we have to go. Have to make sure that the rest of the men in the army will be safe on the cove. It's dangerous, so you'll be staying and protecting Uncle Derek. Okay?
Okay, Papa. And they all three hug you.
Leave it.
And as you start to leave, Kavesin, like, grabs you. And he says, "Is Uncle Durin gonna be okay?"
Oh.
He's going to be fine. I'll make sure of it.
Okay.
Hey. While we're gone, practice what he showed you. He'll be surprised if you can give him a gift, huh?
I was gonna ask. He wasn't talking, and I knew he did want to talk. He got real mad at Mama. But I made him a good luck charm.
I think he would like it.
Can you give it to him?
No. You will give it to him.
Okay.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
come on.
They have to come up and hug me anyway.
So the children come up, and Fertala and Cubby, they go to Darrett, and Kavesin is He's clinging to you as he approaches. You can tell immediately, like he's real nervous.
Good.
Still out. Just
Focused ahead.
I want to thank you for the time you spent with Kiresu. And there's something he wanted to give you.
focus.
Go ahead.
So he walks up to you, and it's different than when he was helping you, because when he was helping you, it was like just this real calm sort of, he was just a presence. But you could feel that nervous energy coming off of him, and he reaches out and he's got something in his hand that he's trying to hand you.
So, for a moment, I will probably just look at it, look at him.
Mhm.
Don't you deny the boy. Don't you do it.
And then I'll probably just kneel down and open my hand.
And he reaches out and he puts it in your hand and he says, "When in doubt." And you open your hand and he's got a really rough look. I mean, it's really bad, but it's this like wood sort of coin, and it's got a little picture of a rock, and on the other side it says Ispin's rules.
Okay, I'm crying.
I will look at it and just stare at it longly.
It's not as good as yours.
It's a start. And that's all one can ask for. But if I may be in kind, allow me to return a gift.
This is the most Durin has spoke in days.
I turn
So big.
to him. I turn and I pick up a little box, and I tell him, once you figure this puzzle, there will be something inside. And I'm like, this will help you. And when you are able to solve this, we'll move on to something a little bit more complicated, a little bit more difficult. But inside of it, you'll like it. And then I would basically pull out two more and like, all right, give these to your siblings. This is theirs, and it's basically has like their initials carved on top of it. Basically letting them know, and it's like, all right, this is a test. When you're able to open the puzzle, your present is inside of it. So one gift deserves another. So.
Cody's just gonna destroy it.
Yeah, she is.
And he steps back from you with these presents, and he's looking at him, and he's just, you can see like he's trying real hard to be just as stoic as you are as he accepts these gifts, and then he just
I stand up, and I give him a salute too, and I'll put the coin in my pocket.
okay, and then he runs over to the kids, and you can see him very animately talking about the presents and everything, and Cubby immediately just starts bouncing it on the deck.
Oh, I bet she'll make it work.
Watching Kabesan run and get the toys, I walk up behind Durin. I know you've been enjoying this view for the last 2 days, but it is time to go ashore. About time we kill some things, huh?
Again, I pause for a moment. They are but a small
grain of the vengeance that is going to be laid waste. They are the first target, but they will not be the last. When I find out who did this, who took everything from me, I will take everything from them.
It's the dragon anger beer.
But for now, I will focus my anger to the task ahead. Once that's accomplished, then I will move on to my own personal vengeance.
What happened? What do you mean?
Everything that was taken from me from that explosion, everything that I truly hold dear is gone. And I will find out who or what was responsible for that, and I will take everything from them. But my friend, like you said, we have more pressing matters. So let's worry about that first. And then I will focus on what has happened to me.
Agreed.
All right. So you all set off in the longboats towards the cove. Layla is guiding the boat ashore, and as you come around and enter the cove, you see a ship already anchored within it.
What standard is upon it?
Sylvanesti.
Never seen it before.
Isn't that so one of yours?
Yes. And more than likely this boat too.
What?
It's not yours now.
So you recognize this ship as being of Sylvanesti origin and make. It's a smaller ship, can hold maybe a dozen or so crew members. As far as you can tell, there's nobody on it.
Well, I'd like to check it out.
All right.
Can I borrow one of your boats?
On a boat. It takes a couple people to use it, though. We can go with you. This is our whole mission: is to go make sure that the cove is okay.
Like that boat not to blow up.
Oh, you can take me then.
Uh-huh.
I
Let's
got
go.
you. Okay, let's do that.
We're on water.
Mm-hmm.
I have the ring of swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the necklace of adaptation.
Yes.
Would you allow me to reach out through the weave in the water to find a steed?
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 Yes.
We're about to go on land. We're about to go on land soon.
We're going to check this boat, though.
Okay.
So are you using the Find Steed spell? Yeah? Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Just trying to put a fist to each foot.
Because I'm not wanting something that will travel on the surface. I'm wanting something that will travel
Beneath the surface?
beneath the surface of the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can just ask me
You
and
have a
help you
big
break water.
giant pink seahorse.
I can't move as fast as what I want.
Aquaman from the 70s.
I love
You
that.
go underwater with the creature that goes underwater.
I already have it.
He's got the necklace that allows him to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So you want to travel under the water on this mount.
correct.
You're not interested at all being top water?
If we are heading to this boat or whatever the case is, considering that we just had a situation
Mm-hmm.
where the enemy was literally underwater and messing with stuff under the boat, I want to be under the water. I want to check the bottom. I want to see if the Sylvanesti. Is that what they call them?
Yep, Sylvanesti.
Not the Sylvanesti, the Sahagwins.
Sahagwin.
I'm checking to see if the Sahagwins are around.
Ah, gotcha.
Because that's the only experience I have. I was like,
Trauma
enemy
response.
travels underwater. I need to travel underwater, so that's why I want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you reach out with your find steed ability, and there is a response as the magic takes hold, and you can feel the creature coming up near you. All the rest of you, who are unaware of what is going on, you're traveling in the boat. You see the boat in front of you, the ship.
Yeah, Astro just went over.
Yeah, and then Astral just dives into the water.
Could we see into the water at all?
Yeah.
Throw him in there.
Yeah.
So we can see that
At
he's
this point, he dies, he dies.
yeah.
Layla throws him an anchor.
Yep. You jump over into the water, and you are face to face with a giant silver and red seahorse.
Ooh. Sea pony.
I'm gonna caress it.
Mm-hmm.
Hop on the back.
I'm not being helpful, I know that.
Let's go see.
Okay, so you zoom off real fast, like. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I guess we're watching him go, and I'm like, well, I guess
We're slowly steering the boat
we'll
towards
leave
the
that.
other boat.
Okay.
Are our mounts on the boat with us?
I would assume we wouldn't have brought them with us yet, right?
You're talking with Roderick and
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
that's
they.
up to you guys.
on
You
the
could,
longboats?
but-
Yeah.
I don't think they
I
did.
mean, how far would we have expected that we were gonna take like this whole scouting mission thing and get onto land?
Well, we're gonna have to stay on land. So how will the horses get on?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I guess my thought is if we were going on a scouting mission before we bring everyone on
One,
land,
not both.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
On a longboat.
can't imagine that both of them could come. And when we have to get everybody off, like it's gonna take several trips back and forth anyway.
So eventually,
Eventually,
They can
your
be put
mounts
on.
will
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
on land with you.
But
Okay.
if they, I don't know that they would have come with us right now if we're not
right,
going further than really just scouting the coastline.
100%. Yeah.
That was just my thought process.
Okay.
And
So.
Layla's getting us to the boat,
Mm-hmm.
the big boat.
Yep. All right. You go and look, and you find no sign of Sahagwin anywhere in the area. As you're zooming along, the boat itself is anchored and seems to be fine. There's no holes or anything like that in it.
This particular DM is really fond of sharks.
I like
Yeah.
sharks too.
But he
I didn't do
didn't
sharks this
lose
time.
a shark. I'm sad by that.
The night is young.
I like sharks.
They're the Labradors of the sea.
No.
They
no.
Yeah,
Bull
they're
sharks
very,
are
they're very
nice.
playful.
We haven't had
They
a bull
want to
shark
love
in
you
any
with their
campaign,
teeth.
unfortunately.
But most sharks are nice.
So you pull your boat up alongside the ship, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nobody on the top deck, at least. Nobody's.
I'll jump up there.
Okay, cool.
Is that what we
You jump up on board, and there's nobody here.
Top side's empty.
Yep, completely.
Alright.
You see Darrow jump on board the ship. Anybody else
Yes,
doing
I would
anything?
scramble up there with them. I already
Okay.
told them
You
I'll
go.
with them.
Make sure the boats are fixed so that we don't lose our logboat before.
All right, so you get on board, you see the same thing. Sai, when you get on board, you have a moment's warning before a swirling of air takes place, and what appears to be two dust devils,
Okay.
but larger than, say, Astral, appear on the deck.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
1d20.
There's a lot of shuffling going on
Nice.
over there.
No,
Oh,
20.
What are yours down there?
I never get those. Let's just.
Initiative tracker here. Okay. We got Darrow.
What?
Can you toss this?
Sorry.
Can you reach?
Oh, perfection.
Wow.
We'll get that later.
I almost got it.
Almost.
Hey, it was in the room.
Only counts of horseshoes and hand grenades. That's my favorite version of that saying, sorry.
What did
I like
you,
it
what is
too.
it you said?
Oh, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Missed
Yes.
it by that much.
Okie doke. So let's see here. Go ahead and give me Darrow.
I'm a little distracted, so I only rolled a 16.
Okay. Reverence.
19.
Astral. You're gonna not come in on this round, but go ahead and give me your initiative anyway.
Ever vigilant, Astral's at a 20.
Sai.
I'm at a 16 too. But Daryl will go before me.
Okay.
100%.
Durin.
14.
Layla.
23.
Okay.
I never get to go first.
How does it
All right. So
Weird.
starting with Layla. What do you do?
Ooh.
We have 2 dust devils in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do Toll the Dead
Okie doke.
on the closest one to me. That is a wisdom saving throw on a 4th then. DC 15.
They fail it.
Alrighty. 2d8. Which isn't a lot. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be it from her.
Okay. Their turn.
Of course it is.
Because they move very quickly.
Yes, of course they do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Nephew is legendary.
Each creature in elemental space must make a saving throw.
His?
Is
Yeah.
from 20 feet. Alright. So the 3 of you that are on deck,
No, thank you.
you must make me strength saving throws.
For sure, no thank you on that, thank you though.
Okay, you're good.
Hey, look at me getting a 17.
Good.
13.
Okay. Wrong ones.
What the F is that?
Okay, so all but so you two, you take 8 points, and Darrow, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which is
I'm going to use my reaction to Uncanny Dodge.
Okay. And then you get flung off the ship.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, you do not strike any objects on the way out.
I would like to roll an acrobatics and do a half gainer.
Okay, cool. You perform your acrobatics very well, and that is the first. Okay, and that's all they do on this turn. So then that brings us down to
Reverence, you see Darrow suddenly launched off the ship and into the water. Astral,
But
you're
gracefully.
down underwater, and suddenly so is Darrow.
That's terrible. Okay. That's fine. Who who is closest to the wind beings? Are these
You are not up there.
I'm getting up there.
Yeah, you are. You can get up there
Okay.
if you like.
I would like to get up there.
Okay, you use your movement to get aboard the ship, and you can see Sai and Layla standing there, and there are two large tornado-looking individuals.
Are they magical beings? Like,
Well, they don't look not magical. They look elemental in nature.
so would dispel magic do anything?
No.
It makes them look bigger.
Guess I'll just protect some folk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
We'll take anything you can give us.
So Sai is closest, I'm assuming.
They're equal.
Let's cast
Sai is closest, yes.
Guardian on Sai.
Okay. Tell Sai what that does.
So you have, the head and shoulders of Paladine protecting you.
Okay.
So you have +2 to your AC,
Ah, that helps, thank you.
and you can redo your dexterity save throw if that happens,
Okay, thank you.
in case she's knocked off the boat.
It was strength.
Crap. Right. I don't have one of those right now, so
But you wouldn't know that, so
yeah. I feel like I did something. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm good.
Yep. Darrow, you're in the water, buddy. You see Astral on the back of a majestic-looking silver and red and purple seahorse. Giant seahorse.
Fell off the ship.
Make my way to the surface and try to get back up on the boat.
Okie doke. You can do it if you want to use your bonus for your dash and use your movement. I'll allow you back on the boat and still have an action.
Okay. I see Sai
Yep. And Reverence
I see
and Layla.
and Layla. I am going to. I'm not really convinced that this is going to work, but I'll go ahead and draw an arrow. How close are Sai and Reverence?
Right next to
and,
'em.
And Layla.
Okay, so Reverence is not next to Sai and Layla, but Sai and Layla are next to each other, and they are within 5 feet of each of the elementals.
Well, dang it.
Please don't hit me.
Right.
Debating using a Darrow arrow.
Yes.
A Durin
Durin
arrow? Please,
yes.
for the love of all, don't do that.
I would like for you to fire that Merv into the tornado.
I really can't do
I like my limbs.
But you might end up with new gills. It depends on how you roll.
Wow. I mean, but would they be the kind of gills that are useful?
I'm
Hey,
pretty
why do
sure
you
it
throw
doesn't
stipulations
matter
on?
what I get put on me to be able to breathe underwater. I have a feeling it wouldn't work.
All right, but
You
there are.
can try myself.
I have a very strong feeling
does
that
a-
wouldn't work.
I think it's
I
26 to hit.
Wow. Yeah, that'll
That hits?
definitely.
That hits?
That'll hit.
All right.
Okay.
All right. It is from the magic bow,
That's good.
so it is 23 points of piercing damage.
Boy, does it not like that at all.
All damage piercing to this.
Okay. All right, cool. Anything else? Do you got a second attack?
I'm all out of movement, and no, I don't have second. Well, hold on. Why, yes.
Well, yes, I do. Hopefully it's.
I certainly do right now. It says it right here.
We're the DM. You
I'm all
asked, so I assumed you do.
Okay, so that's Darrow's. You saw Darrow hesitate for a second as he started to finger one of the special arrows, but then he pulls a regular arrow and launches. And
I look really disappointed.
what do you do?
I shat a brick.
I would like
Just
very
now?
much to know, is there anything that I can roll as far as a knowledge check or anything that would help me to know?
Nature or Arcana? Take a pick. I assume it'll be nature.
Yep, sure is.
Oh, you do well.
I did, I got a 17.
Nice.
You recognize these beings as air elementals. You will know in that brief moment that air elementals, in game mechanical terms, are resistant to lightning, thunder, also bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, completely immune to poison, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, or unconscious. You know that they speak a language, and you have not seen all that they can do yet.
Okay. I didn't hear you say that they would be in, yeah, that seems like a bad plan.
Gee, what did they do? Much language do they speak?
Easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they have their own language.
They speak Orim.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, the closest I'm gonna speak is probably Druidic, and I'm gonna assume that's not really gonna be close enough for anything.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Shoot. I wanna be helpful, but that seems, yeah. Not sure what's gonna happen today. Anything that's from non-magical weapons. Don't have a magical weapon.
You have Shanae. No? You don't?
Shillelagh.
No, I don't have shillelagh. I could have gotten it if I redid all my spells, like, because I'm a druid and I can redo, but I didn't because we were still in the water. You know, I just don't want anyone to drown. I'm really concerned
That's
about
helpful.
that, apparently.
That's super helpful.
I like it.
But none of my animals that I'm gonna summon are gonna have natural attack. I'm gonna have magical
Magical
attacks.
attacks, right?
So that's not helpful. And yeah, I am not sure that can be helpful at all.
Someone a big puffer fish just suck them.
Well, they're not in the water, so that's not helpful. Also, they're immune to poison, so there's that. I thought to. What if I can attempt to push them back from us though? I do have. I assume that they're air elementals. You said? Or
Yes, they fly.
Okay. So
They dervish.
we're gonna try it anyway. I do have gust, so they do need a strength 13.
Okay.
And if not, it's a strength, 13, or we push 5 feet away from you, so that would at least push them back 5 feet.
Okay.
It's an option.
Is that what you're doing though?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Natural 20. And a fail.
Okay, so that one gets pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. So the one that has not been damaged gets pushed. The other one that has been damaged stays right where it's at.
Yeah, he must be angry. Alright, guys, did what I could for now.
You did awesome.
Thanks.
Durin,
Tried.
you're on a boat. Everybody else is left.
I cast summon Durin.
Climb up the boat.
Okay. You're on the deck. You see 2 tornado beings.
Sorry. I did that.
I go to the closest one and I attack it.
Okie doke.
Bring up the spell listing.
That is a 21.
That will hit.
That is a 16, and this is magical.
Okie doke.
And then second attack.
Yeah.
That is, let's see, 23.
Still hits.
That's 7 points.
Okay.
That's all I do.
All right. Top of the round, Layla.
Alrighty. We're gonna do Eldritch Blast, so I can hit one for each.
Okay.
Of them.
Roll your spell attack.
While she's rolling that, I'd like to make it clear, I would have at least told everyone what I realized about them loudly enough for, like, them to know, like, hey guys, poison won't work, we need to use magical weapons, like, at least, just on the off chance someone doesn't know the info.
Okay.
21 to the first one and a 13 to the other?
Okay. The 21 hits, the 13 does not.
I figured.
Would like to help.
If only.
This one has taken some damage.
Actually, that was a really good thought, by the way, checking for weapons.
PTSD, man.
Yeah. The one
That's what I get most of my good,
takes,
my good ideas from. It's a great idea.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
That's what you really
Still intact here. Anything else?
So that is it for now.
Okay. Everybody who is on the deck of the ship needs strength saving throws. You'll need to make 2 of them.
Yeah. I've got hard enough time making one.
I know, right? 19.
Okay.
16 and 17.
Okay.
I'm faster. I don't have strength.
No one.
Cool.
17 and 12.
Okay. You're not on deck.
7.
Five.
Doing really good.
14
Okay. For 1.
and 3.
Okay. Darren, what you got? Oh, that's right. 16 and 17. Okay.
19
Uh-huh.
and a nat 1.
Oh!
All of those. Now, I do want to remind each and every one of you that there are 3 dice left in the fate pool, as damage is about to be dealt.
Yay. So wonderful.
I have a cloak of displacement.
Uh-huh.
Great.
So does that help me in any way?
Does not.
Not for this.
Okay.
There's disadvantage.
Hit roll.
You're in an
I saw
AoE.
you roll an 18 on 1. What you gonna do?
17 and 12.
Like I said, I saw you roll a 17 on 1.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you had higher than a 13
Nope.
on any of the saves, you will only take half damage
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of dice, but only half of it for one of them.
for one of them.
That's
Yeah.
fine. You know, and I'm
So
gonna take what I
that's
can get right now.
14, 16.
Push.
Okay, so
Roll
one
less.
attack was 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. Second attack, 15, 16, 21, 23 points of damage on the second attack.
I'm gonna half.
Can we choose
Okay.
which one to take half on?
Yep, I'll give you that choice.
Cool.
And then for everyone who failed a saving throw, you are pitched over the side of the ship.
Yes!
So
Why not?
I'm getting really good
You
at
said
these dice.
14 for the first one, and it was
16 for the first,
16.
and 23 for the second. Yes,
We're
right.
gonna have the 20.
So
And that goes,
I
is
don't,
that
there's
11
too
or is
many
it
things
12?
there.
Okay.
So
So first
I
off,
failed
I
one,
don't know.
so I'm
Down,
pitched off.
down.
yes,
So, and
We don't ask.
you take half damage from one of the attacks.
Round
it
down
is
or round
23,
up?
so,
You're gonna take the full damage from the 16. You're gonna take the half damage from the 23.
so it's 11
Right.
on the second one.
So you take a total of 27.
Great.
And you're underwater.
Yep, you are now in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thankfully, there are rings of swimming on some of you, on all of you, I think, right? Does
Yeah.
everybody have one?
No.
No.
So,
I have-
yeah, you would need one.
I
You
have,
swim now.
I have armor.
Do I
now?
That's the question. This is the first time I've actually gone, like, full in.
Yeah.
Can I
Probably
still swim?
swim.
I don't know all of what she did to
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it's
can
a-
still swim. I'm not gonna
Okay.
be that mean.
Water
You can
breathing
still swim, but you can't breathe underwater. This is the first time you hit water, and your instinct was to inhale.
Reverend.
So,
Yeah.
That really hurt.
ship.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Now you did just take
Gotcha.
damage.
Yeah, it's a 20, because it's half.
Great. So now I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
I'd like to help with that.
No, that's an 8.
Boy, do you want to kill everything in sight. All of the pain and loss,
I'm laying it out now.
all that rage inside of you,
Awesome.
and you got these two creatures right here in front of you that you just gotta kill.
And I'm going to kill him.
So,
Maybe don't lose yourself to the rage again. But you probably.
too late.
I already lost it.
Yep, there it is.
Astral,
Yes.
you're like, you saw Darrow suddenly splash into the water, and you're like, what? And he goes swimming, gets on the boat and everything, and then suddenly he's back in the water with everybody but Durin.
I'm doing really good.
And they all look
Not great.
disheveled and not great. Yeah.
Not great. Not great at all.
So I have a crazy thought.
Yeah. I love your crazy thoughts.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was just
Maybe
me of a thought.
shenanigan-y, but I think kind of cool. Maybe. So
Like I said, he just has a thought.
Go
It's
on.
not crazy, it's just a thought.
Oh no. We'll say no.
on a seahorse,
Yes.
majestic and powerful and beautiful.
Oh, so very.
Aquamans.
I want to
So Aquaman.
leap out of the water
Yeah.
over the boat
Okay.
to see what is happening,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and if it is something that you will allow to do, what I want to do is if I see Darrow fighting anything as
You
I'm
mean
going
Durin?
over the boat.
You mean Durin? Or Darrow?
Yeah, as I see if I see Durin fighting anything as I'm going over the boat, I want to use Thorn Whip to pull them off and into the water.
Okay.
Let's be specific about who you're pulling into the water.
Whatever Durin is fighting,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
that's what I'd like to try to do, if you will allow it.
All right. Yeah. Give me acrobatics.
My first acrobatics roll. He's allowing me to use acrobatics. Yes. 19.
Okay. So your majestic steed powers towards the surface, leaping out over top of the boat. There's like a 12-year-old standing there going, yeah!
Yes!
You hear like, hold me just
No.
a little bit. Anyway,
No.
and you look down to see Durin is just working on 2 tornadoes.
Well, that is strange.
Your jump. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
And-
there it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna attempt to try to reason which one is more hurt. They're tornadoes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
whichever one
sweet.
is closest to the edge, I guess the one that was pushed back 5 feet.
That was before it charged. So now it's back to being
It's-
surrounding.
Okay, so
But
yeah,
that's
just
cool. I got a roll over here, and that's what we're gonna go with.
grab one and then I'm gonna try to hit it and then pull it into the water.
Excellent. Do so.
No,
Really?
that is going to be a 9 as the thorn whip.
Now, we do have these fate dice just sitting here, just
Okay.
begging to be
It
used.
would be cool.
So
isn't
cool,
it?
because you're in the middle, like you're in the air, you got the sword going down,
Right.
it's extended.
I haven't done a stupid one. I haven't
Hair's
done a
blowing in
stupid
the
one.
wind.
Yep.
But we're nowhere near leveling up either.
You
But
didn't
this
see
is-
you didn't see a
Do what
milestone
you're gonna
down
do,
there on
man.
the
This
field?
is really cool. I'm doing it.
Do
I'm
what
doing
you're
it.
gonna
Yes, there we go. Wow, that was easy. All right.
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna go ahead and
this is
take
a
that
really
fate
cool
die down to 2. So what'd you get on that roll that you just used?
It's better.
Yeah, cool. We went from a 9 to a
We went from a 9 to a 16.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
much better.
yeah, wow, that's fantastic.
Mhm.
So I guess we'll have to find out what that does next time we play in 2 weeks.
Fluffity fluff. You have a whole, like, 30 seconds.
You can at least tell me if
Why
you
you
hit
gotta
or
do
not.
that?
Oh
way.
my goodness, I really could, couldn't I?
You
But
also
thank you
need
so
the
much for
fake
joining
guy.
us this evening for all the feels and the amazing acrobatics.
Yep.
Again, we will reconvene in 2 weeks.
Angry comments about DMs that don't
Get the
tell us
comments.
it's Satan dies.
Yeah, so there we are. We'll be back
I love
here in
Alex.
2 weeks.
I want to choke him. I
All
want
the
to choke
time.
him so
Oh yeah,
bad.
I am the absolute reason people need therapy. But until then, make sure to join us next Tuesday as we return to the Feywild with our beloved Kara as our DM, and we will see you all here around the shop, or we'll see you back here next week. But until then, keep those candles burning.
Good night.
Night, guys.
Hot, light, fire!